video, we will cover how to actually draw a sketch for a brush sketch. Be sure that you have this button selected here. If your screen looks like this right now, then when you do your diagram, make sure you select the brush button. This basically has just a few selections on your button bar, and one is to reset all, which will reset all of your diagram. That means it'll delete everything that you've created. The undo connector will pretty much undo your measurements. That is your distance to your diagram. Your, whether it's 150 to the brush. This is what this will do. It'll delete that. Undo label will remove any labels that you've created. For example, you might want to put a label indicating that on this side of the home the roof is damaged, or something to that nature. This will undo it. Undo image will actually remove the image of the house itself, and will bring it back to a blank screen. And of course, your save button. And remember that it is very important to always save as an all-state monochrome. And regardless of what the extension says, this is the extension. Don't be too concerned about that. Just select this and save it somewhere where you'll find it, like the desktop. Now, and keep in mind that we're using Architect North on this program, so we'll always assume that North is always facing up, or or actually to the top of the screen. So North is always facing the top of the screen, and we'll assume East, West, and South. Okay, so what you want to do is, the first thing you want to do is select which way the home faces the street. So in other words, if we had a property that the street went north and south, up and down this way, we would select the image that has risk front left. And why? Because that means that the front door, so you click it, select it, and place it where you want it. I usually like to choose the middle of the page. Now we see here that says front of house. That means that the front door is facing the front of the street. That's up and down. We said that the street here is north and south. This is where the street is at. So then this faces the street. So what we're saying here is that the street is going up north and south, but the front of the house faces west. Okay? Then we select our brush, whether it's light, heavy, medium, or heavy. In this example, we'll use medium, and just click, select, and click again. Then we're going to say that at the rear it has light brush. Click, select, click again, and it puts it at the rear. And then we're going to say that we have ornamental vegetation to the south. Click, select, and let go. Now, be sure not to put too many of these things like this, because they don't want that. Just put one. That's all you're going to need. You don't need any more than that. Okay? Now, you go ahead and select your connector. Connector basically means that's what's going to be used to do your distance measurements. So once you select it, click and hold your mouse button, and you're holding the left mouse button. Click, hold, and drag. Then you let go, and that'll give you your measurements. You select your measurement here. We're going to say that this is 120 feet. And we're going to say if it's upslope, downslope, or flat. This is where you do your selection. So we're going to say upslope. Hit OK, and there's your measurement. Then we're going to do the rear of the home. Same thing. You already have the connector selected. Click, hold, drag to the right, let go, and there it is. Again, this one we're going to say we're at 100 feet to the east, and we're going to say that it's flat. Click, select flat, hit OK. Then last but not least, we're going to say that the ornamental vegetation is down to the south. We click again where we want to start, drag, let go, and there it is. And we're going to say that this is only 25 feet. And we're going to say it's flat. Okay? So this is a brief description of what your diagram is and how you go ahead and do it. If those of you who are doing 1,500 feet elevation, this is the tree canopy, where you will select and click. It works the same way. Place it wherever you want to place it. But again, this is for people who are at 1,500 feet elevation. Those who do not have any 15-foot elevation brush, you're not to concern yourself with that. Okay, so this is a brief description of what you can use. By the way, here's your wood pile. So if you have any wood piles, you place them where you're going to have them. Okay, and that's pretty much all there is to this sketch tool. Good luck. Let me show you how to do the saving. So you hit save, save as Allstate Monochrome. Then you're pretty much gonna go ahead and give it a title. I usually give it the CIS number. In this case, we're gonna say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 test. And again, you can select where you want it. I put it to my desktop. Some of you might use my documents. It's all your choice where you want to put it. Either way, just make sure you know exactly where you placed it. We're going to use desktop for this example and hit save. And it's going to ask you because I already have a duplicate there. So I'm going to say yes, I want to replace it because I already have a duplicate on prior examples. But in your case, you wouldn't have this issue. Hit yes, and you're done. That's it. Good luck, and I hope that helped. Thanks.